Good morning, everybody. It is Ethan and from the Vegan Mo's at veganmos.com. Michael is doing the camera work, but he can talk.
Hey, good morning.
And this is the new product, relatively new to the market. It's called the Vegan Egg. It's made by Follow Your Heart. They are the amazing people who make so many delicious vegan foods, cheeses, things like that. And we got it, and I'm really excited. It's been 6 years since I've eaten an egg, so let's see what it's like. Now, the instructions are on this carton. I think it's cute that they make it like an egg carton. See that? But there are no eggs in there, just vegan eggs. So the instructions are to take 2 level tablespoons of this powdered mix and add half a cup of ice cold water and whisk it up really well, and then heat up your oiled skillet and scramble your eggs. So we're gonna try it. Let's see what we've got here. Actually, I ripped up in the wrong part. Oh, how cute. Oh, looks like I'm gonna need a little scissors over there. Alright, we'll deal with that a little bit later. Thank you, my helpful assistant and cameraman. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, it's yellow. Alright, so it comes as a little powder, and now it says 6 level tablespoons. So when you're doing, when you want to level a tablespoon, we just always say use the back end of a knife. It's a really good way of just sort of making sure you have a level. Because we're doing, we're doing 6 because we're making 3 eggs, so the 2 of us can share it. So let's see what we've got here. Whew. I haven't had my coffee and my hands are shaking. Not a good thing for a doctor in the morning. I can't see any of your questions, but if there are any questions, Michael, maybe you can call out the question and then we can answer it. And all right. Pretty sure I got that right. And so the ice water, let me grab a spoon here. I've been just sort of cooling down this water here. I'm gonna pull out the ice cubes that were icing it.
We got it online at Amazon. It can be an add-on product to an order, or if you order, I think, 4 of them, then you can get it on its own.
Apparently people are using this in all sorts of things, like baking and stuff like that. Okay, so now the ice melted a little bit, so I have a little bit too much. So I'm just going to pour off a tiny little bit till I get the requisite 1.5, that's it, 1.5 cups, all right. And so there's my powder, and we're just going to add the ice cold water and start whisking it. And while I'm whisking this, ooh, do you smell that?
It smells like egg.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we are pretty sure that plant-based eggs do come from eggplants. I mean, it only makes sense.
Very cute. Alright, so while I'm doing this, Michael, would you turn on the skillet there and start heating it up, and then we'll oil it, and then once it gets to heat. Ooh, it's getting a thickness to it. It's not quite as... Other one.
This one. Here we go.
Alright.
You see the problem?
Oh. This is getting kind of thick, and look at that. Just like an egg.
Do we know what the main ingredient in the egg is?
It's an algal, I think it was algal protein or algal powder. So they basically are taking algae, and they're using that to make things bind together, because that's what eggs really do, other than provide nutrient for baby chickens when they're growing in their shells. They are really all about just creating binding in cooking.
And for all the nutritional information and ingredients on what's in it, if you go onto the Follow Your Heart website, you can get it all right there.
But I can tell you this, it is absolutely soy-free, it's gluten-free, it's allergen-free. They were really deliberate in making this and making sure that it's, you know, free. I wish. Although I will say, what did you end up paying per unit for this?
I want to say, I think it was like $4.99.
All right, so it's pretty competitive with the exorbitant rate that eggs, like chicken eggs, are going up at. And remember, when you're dealing with plants, you're not dealing with federal subsidies. The federal government gives enormous subsidies to animal products. So, for example, I don't know what it applies to with chicken eggs, but if you were to buy a quarter pounder of cow meat as a burger, the actual cost of it is about $13 for a quarter pound. But that's not what you pay at McDonald's. All right, so how's our skillet? Is it feeling mostly warm here? Almost there. This is my grandmother's old trick, some water. It doesn't quite sizzle the way I want it yet.
And because it's a plant egg and not a chicken egg, it is no cholesterol.
Zero cholesterol, very low on sodium. Very low on sodium, only 110 milligrams per serving. That's less than 5% of your daily amount. Very high in fiber, over 4 grams per egg. Only 40 calories per egg. And yeah, it's vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, non-GMO. Whole algal flour, whole algal, meaning algae-derived protein, a little bit of modified cellulose, gellan gum, and some calcium lactate that comes from an actual plant source to help stabilize it.
So we just had a question, want to know how long you've been vegan?
I will tell you in a second. Take a look here. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Our skillet is pretty much where we want it. So, oh, it sizzles.
It sizzles like an egg.
Oh my gosh. How long have I been vegan? That's a really sweet question. I went vegan.
Wow, that's fast.
It does. Let's start moving it around. Oh my goodness. So I went vegan about 6 years ago. In fact, it was 6 years ago this Thursday on Thanksgiving Day, which happened to also be November 26th, but back then it was 2009. And this is insane. I feel like there are eggs in my house.
It's actually a little scary.
It feels like, oh my gosh, wow.
It totally looks
I will
like
tell
eggs.
you all. I will tell you all that when I was vegetarian going towards vegan, my last holdouts were the fact that I did eat eggs and I really enjoyed the taste of eggs, chicken eggs. And take a look at this. This is unreal. It's just totally like mixing up. And now you like your eggs sort of runny, if I remember,
I do.
right? And I like them a little bit firm. So I'm going to take out
We
some...
can go a little firm. Should I just
I
try?
think I want to just get all that moisture out of there. But eggs were one of my holdouts. And I actually made peace with the fact that I was never going to eat an egg again. Certainly, even if they came up with a vegan version, if it had cholesterol in it, I was not going to have it. Although, duh, vegan versions don't have cholesterol because cholesterol only comes from animal protein and animal fats and animal bodies. And so, yeah, look at that. That's incredible.
So Veronica is suggesting we cook it for at least 8 minutes.
I think you might be right, Veronica. Hey, Veronica. Is that my Veronica?
That is your Veronica.
My birthday girl. We have the same birthday, Veronica and I. 725, baby. And it's 740. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's going to look at what's going on in here. So there is a little bit of like extra moisture coming out there. So I think we want to cook that off just a little bit more. And I got to tell you, I'm blown away by the actual... smell of this. This smells like eggs. It has that slightly sulfuric smell to it. I cannot believe this. This is insane. This is cray-cray. All right, so now here comes the real issue. Like, I can't believe we're even having this conversation, Michael, but the way you eat eggs in the morning. Mm-hmm. It's the way I used to eat eggs, and this totally revolts Michael beyond belief. My father used to always make us scrambled eggs, and then he would put some ketchup on the side, and we'd eat it with ketchup. And, like, to me, that's the ultimate taste of eggs. Although I will try this without that.
My mom was an eggs and ketchup girl.
I think that's
up.
a New York Jewish thing.
It's a very New York Jewish thing.
Because, like, your mom's Brooklyn, and my dad's from the Bronx, and now we live in Williamsburg. It's kind of full circle. All right, well, look at this, guys. It's really sort of cooking off a lot of that moisture.
Very funny, Eric.
What did Eric say?
Oh, he said, nice rack. The spice rack is behind you.
Love it.
We got another shout out for eggs and ketchup.
Oh, yes. All right, where are my eggs and ketchup,
This was
people?
Puerto Rico, and yet another one.
Revuelto con ketchup, no? That's
Veronica suggests sriracha.
Veronica, I suggest no. We're not a sriracha family. We are a Chipotle Cholula family. But
We bought these on Amazon.com. You can also get it from Vegan Essentials.
you guys, I'm like blown away by this. Look at this. This is insane.
Let's take a pan down. Huevos.
Huevos. All right, so you know what? In the interest of time, because we have to go to work, we're going to plate these and see what they're like Michael's Runny style. So I got a plate right here, and let's just get some of these up and let them drip off for a minute. I am completely freaking out right now.
This is crazy.
Crazy. We're vegans, and these are eggs in our house. This is insane. And if they taste half as good as they look like they do, our world might have changed overnight. And kudos to Follow Your Heart for getting this product out before the lovely people at Hampton Creek Foods got their vegan egg out, because I don't care who, I'm not loyal to one company versus the other, I'm loyal to all vegan companies, but the truth is that, I got my thing here, the truth is that if you are somebody, camera work, there, if you're somebody who cares about animals and wants to reduce suffering in the world, chickens are arguably the most absolutely tortured of all the land animals. And anything we can do to reduce the amount of confinement and suffering that happens to chickens is a good thing. And that's why we're vegan.
And
we're not just vegan.
Also suggesting salt and pepper.
Yeah, I always salt and pepper it. I'm putting some ketchup on this side of it here, just so you know, because that's, oh my god, this is my child.
Dana says your hair looks great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. My hair's insane, but it'll come down. So I'm going to do a little pepper on my side, and you don't like the salt.
No, I like a little salt.
You like the salt, but not the pepper. So we're going to do a little bit of salt. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Sabrina.
And I'm going to do a little pepper on this side. All right, I'm excited. And I'm going to try it, and then you do, because you know I'm the egg guy. I was the egg guy.
I gotta say, it's just creepy watching you eat an egg.
Holy shit. You gotta try this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry, y'all, I have not showered yet. I'm back from the gym. Wow. That's really interesting.
The world has changed for animals.
And I think for an omnivore, they would definitely notice the difference. But for vegans, this is the best thing we've got. This is actually really, really good. I can't wait to try baking with this.
I can't wait to make an omelet with this. Oh my gosh. All right. We are in a revolution. You are right. We are in a revolution because vegan is taking over the planet. Because in reality, what we need is a revolution, not just for the animals, for our planet, for the environment, for our health. I mean, you want to eat eggs and your doctor says you got to watch your eggs because of the cholesterol, and you're right, because the average egg has 330 milligrams of cholesterol. You're done after one egg for the day. You're just done. I'm sorry, it's 200 milligrams of cholesterol. You're done for the day. But with this, we're eating 3 eggs here, 0 cholesterol. This is a life-changing moment. So glad to share it with you all. Have a happy Tuesday, and in case we don't see you before then, have a very happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.